Hey there and welcome back to SnowRunner. Off we are by getting a new mission done though. Engine Troubles is the name. How awesome is that? And we are in the Tatra T813, one of my favorites. And it's going to be a little bit of a struggle though to climb all of this, but once we do achieve it, it will be a bliss though to go downhill for real. The Tatra is in pristine condition. So it has a little bit of a priority though to get back home. Alright, sure thing. We are going to take this route then, I suppose. And over here we just have to turn around and go through those little trees. No, wrong one. Wrong one too. There we are. And off we are. Beautiful. Perfect even. So yeah, you know, like we have to bring it back to the garage. That's very nice. A little local man did repair it up though, cleaned it out a little bit. Very lovely of him to do so, man. You know, it's good that we have our garage. You know, we only did bring the electricity back in town. I mean, that's the least we could do, right? You know, cannot have these people just living here like it's some type of cave-age location or whatever. Oh, we cannot even reach that. No way, right? Okay, good. Like, yeah, we cannot have them living in some cave-age type of situation where you have just some walls around them and that's about it, though. They do need to heat. Some music on the radio, though, and morals go up by a long shot. Very nice. Let's put the differential lock on. We could go over those rocks there. Downhill. I mean, it's not too rough and tough though. And I know how it sounds. In real life, I would never just drive through here. But it's the truth though, isn't it? We could also just turn around. It might be the best option. Let's be honest there too. Let's just be a smart trucker for once. Like a ballerina though, huh? So elegant and smooth. Alright, let's get this job doing. Control the evacuator. And... okay, I already thought like what's going on here. Yeah, we don't have to do anything special here, to be honest, right? You know, like, it's best to do it in this way. Because if we are having it a little bit more steeper than that we need to, it just goes wrong, you know. We are just digging ourselves in and it's no good. Let's go back just a tiny bit. There we go. Wow. It's like we did hit some oil there. Come on. This is going wrong. Alright, let's control it a little bit more. Alright. Now hopefully this one will work out. Oh yeah, it definitely does. Perfect though. If we just turn that a little bit straight. Yep. Now we lift it up. There we are. Oh. A little bit closer. And now we just do... Release the winds. Pack the trucks and trailers. And that's about that though. Very easy peasy at this point. It is not well balanced at this point though. As you can see, it's a little bit on the left side, but we will do fine, believe you me. As long as we take this one in a controlled angle. Come on. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay, let's fight it a little bit by going uphill. It's kind of interesting how physics work, by the way, with that. No. That is too much uphill. Ay. Yep, there we go. Come on, don't slide into the crevice. Come on. Ay. Man, this is making me a little bit nervous though, this angle. Alright. Ay. Yeah, the balance of this Tatra is so different with the jar on the back. Especially if you don't have it perfectly aligned. Come on. Let's push through that. Yep. Ay. No good. No good. Can we actually haul ourselves up on here something? Yeah, there probably. A little tip, by the way, you don't need to do it with a flatbed. You can just drag it around, you know, and it will be all fine in the end. Move to the left. Thank you. Oh boy, that's nice. All right, break up. Lift this one over there. We just say that we found it like this, though. You know what I mean? Okie dokie karaoke. Now let's just do all of this again, though. Alright, it's not the best angle. Ooh, wow, look at that though, huh? We make it fly. Come on. Not the best angle, I do admit, of course. Not sure however that happened. Going to be honest with you. It just doesn't want to tip over though. I mean, what's wrong with that? You know, it just keeps balancing on the nose. It still is on the nose though. And I really want to get it on the flatbed, and off we are. Okay, we are still very lucky here. You know what? Let's try this one. That's the wrong one. That's the little tree. There we go. Oh, let's try. Let's go. Everything is just going so wrong here. I kind of love it, to be honest. There we are. Why I do love it is that it makes a good story, you know, right? If everything just goes right all the time, it's so boring. You know, like there's no challenge, no growth, no nothing there. And that thing just didn't want to leave its comfortable location, you know. It just says a lot, you know what I mean? kind of want to pack it like this, though, to be fair. You know? Let's see. Can we do it? Release. Oh, we cannot pack the cargo like that. I mean, that is sad, though. I mean, if it doesn't want to flip on its rear, then we just don't care and we just drag it with us. You know? Appa! We don't have a crane after all with us, so... Oh, wait a minute. Still doesn't want to go. What a stubborn... Look at that Jeep. Yeah, there's something wrong with those physics. I mean, you try to balance a Jeep like that all the time, though. I mean, you know, it comes very natural to me, but it's an acquired skill. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with those physics now, isn't there? Look at it bounce on its nose, yo. Will it go back on the nose? I don't know. Oh! Now we can actually pretend like we did deliver it in that way. Left shift. I mean, this is kind of comfortable, though. Yeah. That's not bad, though, is it? Not bad at all, to be very fair, to control it with keyboard and mouse. Let's just say it's a very interesting haul so far. A very interesting one. We are not even going to secure it. It doesn't want it anyways. Maybe we can just press it right on with this little thing over here, right? You know? Oh, look at that though. How professional of us, man. How professional, isn't it? Oh, we did such a good job now. We can be proud of ourselves. Of course we can. And there we are. Very nice. Delivered to the repair shop. Vehicle spare parts. Wait a minute. Really? To the repair shop. Where's the repair shop though? Huh. No idea, but for that we do need a different type of truck. So let's go grab one. Beautiful new truck, right? Look at that. That's the foreign Graz. We are here with an S-tier power to weight truck. It's not fully upgradable for me right now because we still have to unlock a more powerful engine. But so far we have it, everything is maxed out as far as I could. Only the engine remains. But yeah, so far I really do like how smooth it actually drives. So that's a great little option. Let's just put ourselves to the left side. Oh no, we have other trees over there that we can pull to. Alright, let's just lower gear. Differential lock, of course. Oh yeah. This is smooth. This is not bad though, not bad at all. And right over there with that one. But yeah, it's a quick one. Very lovely truck. Yeah, it's the way from that tree over there. We cannot cross that, so you know what I mean. We better do it in this way then. Is there a shortcut from the rear? Maybe though, but let's just go from the front. Oh my. For real though? Oh yeah. Look at that. Very tough luck situations though here and there. So far I'm very happy with the Foreign Grad. It's like the other Forons, but it seems a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more powerful, a little bit more modern for real though, because, you know, look at the interior, very modern in comparison. So far, very lovely truck. Just Unforgiving terrain. That's a fact that all of our trucks have to deal with. I wonder why there are two massive trailers, one at the airfield and one here. Like, what mission is waiting for us that we do need that, you know? It's a little bit intimidating at this point. And my curiosity is just flying over, like, what do we have to haul that we do need two trailers like that in one map? So this is going to be picked up here, of course. Fuel. Oh, we do need 2 fuel too, huh? Well, first let's go collect what we have over here. Spare vehicle parts, only one. Is that just in the garage then? It's just at the garage. Simple enough. I'll see you guys there. Home sweet home. Ooh. And a little boop on the nose though. So yeah, you know, like the truck. Yeah, I recommend it though. I recommend it very much so. It's a little bit... you've got to be a little bit careful though because of the tank and the tree there, but I mean, how many options do we have with those trees? And how many obstacles do we have it left and right? Boom, there we go. Well, that's it. I'll handle it on my own now. Thanks for the help. You're more than welcome, big boy. More than welcome. Now, we do need to visit a couple of zones. We can do that with the Tatarin, but I think first we want to complete this one. 2 fuel. Well, isn't that beautiful? Oh boy, this time we don't have to turn left though, huh? We already had a little Foron close by, so off we are. This is the Foron AE4380 with A+ engine. It is not damaged though, well, slightly, maybe 1%, but it's because of the weight though. It wears it down a little bit, of course. So, ooh boy, let's get rid of some magnitude problems though, huh? It's about time. But yeah, things are ticking on really quickly. Remember that we were like 56% of the map done. Now 69. Now, can that number get a like at least, you know? We're getting close to 100%. I'm not in a rush. Far from it. But the progress feels so real at the moment. Let's stay a little bit on the side here. Seems to be the smartest move that we can do. And, ooh, yeah, these are a little bit more old school. As you can see, nothing is really hyper modern here. Just some dials and everything. A couple of buttons to the right, but that's about it though. No electronic dashboard. I kind of like both though. It really depends on the aesthetic. Yeah, this one is a little bit more old school, and you can really feel it. If I had to choose between the Foreign Grad and this one, I think I will choose for this truck though. It's a very simple reason why. It feels like it has more grip. So it could be because of the tires, but it has, yeah, I don't know. It feels like it has more grip, and by that it has more control over the road. Although the other one is way stronger. Way stronger. But of course, you know, that is more of a preference of how it feels like. And in your hands, it could be totally different. That's why I always recommend that no matter what game you play, no matter what you do, if it feels good in your hands, you know, play with it. Now we kind of have to be careful though. Do we have to place it in the front or the rear? It seems like in the front, so let's go. And after this we can do actually the other containers over there. And the drifting house we could also finish up with, or Tatra. You see what I mean though? Once things go rolling, I said this like 4 episodes ago or something like that. Once things start rolling, there's no stopping. It's just a full landslide. So don't forget to subscribe though, huh? Yeah, you know, like everything is going really, really well here on Imandra. It doesn't feel at this very moment like one of the most difficult maps anymore. It just feels like a normal map again. Oh boy, let's power slide not too far down. Brakes on, my boy. Yep, there we are. Unload, unload. There we are. We couldn't have done it without you. The road is clear. Thank you very much though. You're more than welcome. Now we are going to park this one on the side. Oh, I already see though. It's a tough little nook and cranny to move up to. Yeah. Deep, a little bit deeper snow than normal. And rocks in the way. So that might be an issue later on. But we will have to see. Stop at the engine. And you know what? Let's go visit those places down south. Visit zone 1, 2 and 3. That is down here. That is in the Gulag Center. The massive prison camp down here to the left. And I think I will see you guys there, because we have done this road a couple of times. Seems like a good deal to me. One of my favorite roads, by the way. I'm not sure why. Maybe because it's ultra bumpy. And look at the serenity, though, of the lake in the distance. You know what I mean, though? And we have to come back over here in summer, because he promised us some honey. So that's very nice. There must be some Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There might be some herbs around here that might make those honeybees a little bit on the very mellow side, if you know what I mean. Will that make me mellow too? You know, a little bit too chill, if you ask me? Maybe. Some hallucinogenic honey, though. I never want to eat that, but we have to be careful, though, right? Because not every imker is the same as a normal one might say. But yeah, you know, let's be careful. Appa, there we are, the Gulag. I kind of want to visit this one at night, because often we do see eyes, though, of the people that will never leave the prison, though, with their souls. Man, that's a metaphor of depression, though, isn't it? It's kind of interesting. Turbo Peggy's grandfather went to one of these. For no freaking reason. He just expected him to be anti-communist. And that's about it, you know. More than enough reason for the Soviet Union. A very, very paranoid union that was, wasn't it? For the smallest of things, man, you know. Wow. Alright, I checked up a little bit though with Peggy to actually see if it was alright for me to mention that. But yeah, he was a political prisoner, man. I mean, how crazy is that? Thank you, good ones. Now I have something to entertain my children. Are you a psychopath, though? Why would you... Oh, my. That's what I mean, though. The good old days for this guardsman. I'm sure he had a friend that died in this place, too. Falling from one of those watchtowers, you know what I mean, though. Now, let's put it on night. So far, no eyes around here. You know what will be very sad and yet creepy? If there will be just one set of eyes here somewhere. You know what I mean? Okay, let's do 3 times. Nothing. You know those stories, right? Do it 3 times and it shows up. That's how you can meet Peggy's mom, by the way. Ah, alright, enough jokes here. Now let's see, what shall we do next? Deliver to the supply storage. Oh, yeah, that might be a difficult one, all the way from there, huh? But you know what? We first have something else to do. Alright, who doesn't love a dangerous drive through a river in the middle of the night? I think we all do, huh? Especially if we are tired of life. And nobody is though, because we are doing a beautiful job right now. So that's awesome too. Whoppa! Let's go into reverse. Put it up at the back over here on the beautiful Tatra. The sky is beautiful. It's going to get a little bit brighter already though. And if it's not the way back, we will just speed up a little bit. So it's just nice smooth ride through the darkness of the night. Alright. We could just haul that already towards us though. Could we? Yeah, we can. Alright, so that's very, very nice. But just in case, a couple of meters backwards though, huh? Will not harm anyone. It's always a little trick though over here. Gotta be careful of the little rock. Yep, we passed it. Put it down, put it down. There we go. Alright. Totally forgot though. We are moving this one also backwards. Now we just drive forward so it's nicely aligned up. A little bit more would have been better. So let's drop it and now reconnect it. Wait a minute. That's the wrong one it seems. Yep. Yeah, that's the difficult thing about night jobs though, huh? It's very difficult to actually make it slide the way how you do want to have it. I mean, you know, like the angle, the depth and everything is just very, very difficult to actually get right. Come on. Are we stuck? We definitely are stuck though. Isn't that interesting? Oh, just look at that. There was actually a blessing in disguise though, one might say. Let's just drag it until it's a nice straight line. It's okay, it's a floating one. So, in the end, no harm done. Yeah. Except to my ego right now. Let's just admit that too. The issue is the massive rocks though, you know, being mostly in the way and all. Let's see if this does anything for us. Kinda doubt it at this point. Oh yeah. I doubted it. And I was right. Yeah. It's one of the most difficult things though, for real. Yeah, we cannot really pack it. But maybe if we are lucky, we can play it. You know what I mean though? It's early in the morning. Walking overnight, which is not so bad. I mean, you know, boys, if it falls off, it falls off. You know what I mean? Then we just pick it back up again. We're just waiting for that perfect slide. Ay. Really? Nothing? No way. Alright, we are a little bit in danger here. Oh my Tatra, you never failed me too hard. Don't be the first time right now. Rescue mission. Yep, just a rock at the wrong side. It's all that it takes. Each and every single time. Alright, big boy, you gotta help me out a little bit there. Oh yeah, right in the front wheel and right at the back wheel though, huh? No movement at all. Yeah, that thing is heavy though. It's a thick truck to begin with. Don't tell me like we are now stuck here too. Come on. Yeah, we are digging ourselves rather quickly in, so better be a little bit more careful here. Just a quick turnaround and then full speed ahead though. And yoink. We have to do this a couple of times. Oh, maybe we don't have to though. Yeah, just drop that little canteen over there where workers do drink their coffee. The box, the container, the trailer, whatever you want to call it though. As long as the coffee keeps pouring though. Alright, and we actually have a chance to get it on a proper way up though. Right, you know, this time. Oh, it seems like we had a very cold night too. Just like that, let's just keep it the way how it is. And we have to control this one a little bit better than what we did last time. Okay, almost. Alright. Now let's go right over here. Can it be, my boys? Can it be? I almost want to sing a song from Celine Dion though, right? You know, May It Be an Evening Star. But we kind of screwed it up though. And we are kind of recovering at the same time right now. No, we are not. I'm not a Celine Dion fan at all though, but I mean, for Lord of the Rings, perfect songs though that he did. Did add there. This is a total disaster. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, the slope is killing it right now. But I tell you, before we arrive, it will be properly attached to the rear. Okay, let's do this one more time. Perfect though, isn't it? No! Why? Why, Jimmy? Okay, we cannot do this. We have a little bit of pride left though with this job. Not much though, but a little bit. So we did it in a very, very strange way. Let's just do it how the pros do it, right? Just back up and align ourselves in front of the container. No more gimmicks, no more rodeo cowboy stuff. Real work. Not that the modern cowboys are not having real work though. I have to make that clear though, because they have a tough job. A very tough job. The issue is though, it's a slide, right? And with the slide on the side, if one side is off, it just stays off. You know what I mean? Alright, beautiful. Let's release that one. cannot even pack it right now, so that's kind of bad. Let's just keep it connected. The struggle is real though. Now, please, yeah, it's because of the sides, man, you know, like, no matter how perfect we have it, the terrain is so uneven in this hellscape that it just slides off, you know, like, there's nothing we can do about it, no matter how good we put it on there. No matter how well everything goes. So let's just drag it around though, like a little container that it is. Just keep it here clean. We could give it one more try, right? I'm a stubborn guy. It's an interesting way to do it, to say the very, very least. Now, let's pull it slightly over here. And there it goes again. That's what I mean. It is not meant for a sleigh trailer. And he's not in my hands right now. One might think those little pins there on the sides are not just there for decoration, but apparently they are. It just doesn't stop anything. Man, I was really hoping those the handlebars, one might say, right? You know, we'll just keep it over there. One might also say, like, yeah, that's not for cars. It absolutely is not. Clearly, we all can see that. The tires will be misaligned with those handlebars. They are made for ropes too, where we can tie them on. I totally get that too. But it should be a solid thing though for these containers at the same time. You know what would be the funniest thing ever though? That this one was just for trailers and that's about it. And no matter what we try over here, he just doesn't want to accept it as cargo. That will be so funny. I do like to laugh at myself though in certain situations, of course, you know. Well, let's see. Just a slight wrong incline or movement and we are a goner. Yeah, I don't think this one is meant for this though. Let's just be very honest now that I checked the size. Yeah, it wasn't meant for it. Come on, let's just drive and let's just deliver it for now because I had it up. We do need for this one the bigger, you know, like, what do we call it though? Flatbed. Let's just call it flatbed for now. I totally forgot the name for it. My, oh my, oh my, oh my. What a mess. Let's just hope that he didn't have any plates and cups in there. Just saying. It's interesting how often we get stuck here right now in the river. And I mean that from the Tatra. I am not used to that though. By far. I kind of wonder if we can lift it up. But then again, a 2-size flatbed will not be enough. Yeah, will not be enough by far. Okay, stop the engine. Handbrake, of course, of course, of course. We shall not forget such a vital thing. We could do actually a very interesting trick around here. Yeah, I think we definitely should. Let's activate the engine. The trick is just to pull it over here. And then once it's on, we pull it with the other one. So it doesn't fall off. Nothing strange will happen with it. Nothing at all. Yep, there we go. Release. Stop the engine. Change the truck. Change the truck. Sideways. Nothing is going to plan, I'm telling you. Nice. The Dorito too. Come on, big boy. Nice. Everything turned out to be perfect though in the end for us. Oh, it will do a massive bounce. No? Okay, okay. Just sliding next to that rock. So everything that we did try to do with this was just futile from the beginning now. Ay. The more we did learn, huh? The floating change house. Looks like it works. Now the garage is open to everybody. That's the garage? My boy. My boy. You need a different hobby though. Yeah, you know, for real. The riddle of geology. We could do this one right away, to be fair. But in the next episode. So yeah, by that, I want to thank you all for tuning in. I hope you had a little bit of laughter at me here in the end though. And hopefully you did learn something too. See you later, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye.